Gordy.
Gordy,
Just
yeah,
tell us about that. How many years? That a long time ago. He came in.
long time ago. I have lake there.
That was a beautiful spot too.
Yeah.
And we got here's a familiar face.
Gordon, I do with that.
Tim and the captain here, Captain Nick.
We haven't fired him yet, but we're thinking about it. But he's just too valuable to us.
Yeah.
Maybe bumpers and all kinds of stuff.
This is the beautiful lunch that John just made for us. We got Montreal smoked beef. We got some wings and some beautiful soup. This is amazing. So, and over here we got Doug Anders, who's our fishing guide, and in this case, dishwasher. Here we are on the Sprite V. We're just at Discovery Harbor in Campbell River. We're getting ready to fire up the motors and head out.
Somebody else around that knows what you're doing.
Yeah, we got this on.
The other guys are all helpful, but you know, when Benjamin's out there, he can help run the boat.
Beautiful day. Oh, this is great. So what do we got for tides?
Well, we got the tide with us till 3 o'clock, so keep our narrows
Decent size?
in an hour.
How big a tide?
Big tide, like 12 knots, 10 knot tide.
Okay, so we'll be really hauling ass up there. That's great. What do you want on RPMs you want to cruise at? Discovery Channel here, Gerda. It's heading out of the harbor. There's Tim down there. Sunset. Beautiful sight there, Gordo. Just coming into Ocean Falls. Him up here on the bridge. Where are we going, Captain? Can you show us on the chart?
Yeah, we're going to
Zoom out and then zoom in again, so we sort of
okay, so
we can see this.
this is Shearwater Bella Bella. This is Ocean Falls, and we're going to Alexander Mackenzie Rock tomorrow. 1793, he staked his claim. It didn't go any further. This is Ocean Falls, where there's a hydroelectric dam here that supplies power to Bella Bella and Shearwater. And the whole place is in shadow of its former self, but we're going to go and tie up and see what's going on there. We'll report back.
Oh, awesome. Oh, look at those ugly mugs. Hooray! Woohoo!
We're having some great steaks. We're having some roast potatoes. We're having some mushrooms. We're having Caesar salad.
Whoa!
We're having with croutons and my favorite.
Oh my
dressing.
God!
It's going to be good.
Are we ever getting spoiled? John's the chef on board. Does an amazing job. So Gordy, wish you were here. We got Doug out here. Taking a whiz, probably. What's happening, Doug? What are you eating? What is that? Oh, a little crab.
Look at that bucket.
Oh. Well, look. Where are the crabs?
In the cooler. 2 legs left, buddy.
they're gone. So Nick, what do we know about this place coming into here?
Well, it's Ocean Falls. It's been around forever. There's a famous hydroelectric power dam here. It supplies shearwater at Bella Bella. And over here is a community of Martin River. And I'm led to understand there's about 50 people living in the whole area, running the power plant and services and whatever. And most of Ocean Falls has fallen into decay. And it's hanging on by a thread. I think we'll just park port side on, even though all those other boats are facing the other way.
Yeah. What's the Celine? Is that the name of the boat?
Big powerboat there.
Yeah.
He comes up here for Manicotti all the time. And the reason he comes up here is because this is the most friendly little place that he said that he knows up here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's telling me all of the history. He comes up here, he knows everything that's going on over here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is kind of interesting. So this behind, okay, the ferry boat there basically goes from Ocean Falls to Bella Bella and Bella Coola.
Okay.
That's it. That's the old hotel, that decrepit little building up there. It used
Yeah.
to be a beautiful hotel at one point.
Yeah.
Right beside it, the one you can see behind the ferry boat, kind of burned out there.
Yeah.
That's the former Hudson's Bay Company.
Oh,
That was a Hudson's Bay store.
Yeah. Wow.
This blue building is still the hydro.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still functional.
Uh-huh.
And over somewhere, he said he's not quite sure, but he's heard, and this guy seems to know what he's talking about. Apparently, Bitcoin has got one of their mining operations up here.
Oh my God.
Because it's always cool. Nobody's going to be hacking them up here because
Yeah.
no one's going to think of coming up here.
Jesus.
So they're working on the whole Bitcoin formula up here. At least one of, I would, obviously not the main one, but something like that. So that's my little bit of history of Ocean Falls. that I
Great.
learned.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. Holy smokes. Those are monsters. Out for the walk here, Gordo, and these old homes were abandoned, and nobody lives in them. What else did we learn, Tim? Here's the cascos. Don't look like they've been used for a while. Oh, okay. Jeez, those tennis courts look like they're in pretty rough shape. Yeah, don't look like they'll be being used anytime soon. So how many people here live here now, do we know? Gotta find that out. Look at the moss on this roof. The building's gonna collapse eventually. Everything around here is gonna eventually go. So do we know the population, Doug? Or what it was at the peak? That's a nice old house up there. That's one in town so far. What do we got, some wild raspberries here? Beautiful. Do you figure this is the old hotel here, Tim?
Worst case scenario ones are like, okay, well, you know, eventually the jet stream's gonna screw up and it's gonna go over the top of the Arctic, you know, and that's when we know that we're gonna die, kind of thing, right? And so last year, what does the jet stream do? Stops going around. We're 50 below. It's 25. It's not even freezing on the North Pole all winter. So yeah. So when it comes to why people are coming up here, is very simply, it's not that the climate's going to change and cause, you know, climate problems. It's the climate related problems, like when the mass migration starts coming from the areas that can no longer produce food, right? And all of a sudden, instead of like 1 or 2 million, you know, you're at like 100 million really hungry people, and they'd like eat anything, you know. So see, and that's called the zombie apocalypse. It is like on its way. So yeah, I'm pretty sure people are buying up here because, you know, zombies can't swim.
It rains 15 feet a year here, and one day he had a 5-gallon bucket like about that, and it filled up in one day.
Yeah, it can do that. It can
can.
rain feet.
Man,
it can rain feet up here, and everything opens up. You know, like I mean, if it's 6 inches of water here, like it's already running down the road, and I've stood in it here where it's like up to here, and the school would fill up with water, and you know, there's times where this place has so much water, it's like, oh boy.
Well, you see when you come up from the harbor there,
So here's the dam. So what do we know about this? Where's the generating station is where? Must be right underneath here. Walking through this old abandoned apartment building here. Poured concrete. We just arrived at this place called Mackenzie Rock where Alexander Mackenzie arrived overland. Hey! God!
Wow.
Tim and I have just hiked up here from the beach here. You can see it's pretty overgrown. And we're up at this rock called Mackenzie Rock where apparently he landed. So here it is. 1793. I'll read it to you. First crossing of North America on July 22nd, 1793. Alexander Mackenzie of the Northwest Company wrote his name on this rock, signaling the end of an epic journey which had begun with his departure from Montreal in the spring of 1792. Although the route he traveled was not the practical trade route he sought, he became the first man to cross the continent north of Mexico, completing an enterprise which had begun with the voyages of Cabot and Cartier almost 3 centuries before. And this was placed in 1926, according to this plaque here. Government of Canada. And here it's carved in the rock, I guess in his hand. Alexander Mackenzie from Canada by land, 22nd July 1793. Probably looked a lot like it does today. It does look wet. Here's Tim battling his way through the thick underbrush here. So what do you think, Alexander Mackenzie? Yeah. Way to go, Mackenzie House. What house were you? I was Mackenzie House. We've been anchored here tonight in this little cove called Yukot Cove. Here's Tim. We've just paddled in on our paddle boards. We're heading up to some hot springs here. We'll let you know what they're like in a moment. And this is where we saw a bear a little earlier on, so hopefully that brings it. What do you think? Yeah. Do you think all this grass is matted down by bears? Or what? Bring them on. water.
This is crazy.
Not bad, eh?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think you're right. Maybe just a little over 100.
Gorgeous. Wait, what a spot, huh? Just north of Ocean Falls here. Anchored for the night. So the water's coming out of this pipe here, which is coming out of this mountain here. So presumably deep down somewhere there's a spring that's being heated up as it comes out. How's the water? Oh, we're just cooling off. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, this is great for different view. One other boat in the harbor. Oh, Gordo, this is to die for. Well, 65 we figure. Oh, come on in, Gordo. It's awesome. Just like your hot tub. Woohoo! Oh, doesn't get any better than this, does it? The undiscovered Harrison Hudson. Leaving. There she blows. Leaving our beautiful little... Captain Tim at the helm here. Where are we heading to? Watch out for that log! Ready to go, my friend. Great! Adios, Gordo. Trip's over. Time to head out. And we'll see you this time next year. Adios, buddy.